Hey, YouTube, and all of my viewers, and anybody else who happens to find this video. This is totally off of the normal of what I do. My YouTube page is either cars or video games, and it's not been cars for a long time. It's always primarily been video games, but I figured as an LG G4 owner, I would shoot this video. You'll notice my phone is off. Some people have had, I don't know how many people, I just had it happen to me a couple hours ago, about 2.5 or 3 ago now. And I spent some time searching on Google. I found an answer to allow me to get my phone to work again. Just long enough to pull my pictures and videos that I'd shot with it off the phone. So basically I've got it's stuck in the boot loading screen, the boot loop, if you will. And some people have had problems with this, and there's an entire Reddit post on this, if you will. Here's the said Reddit post. And I found another Reddit post before this one. It wasn't very helpful. I mean, there was no, like, it really wasn't that detailed, or just how to load the boot, blah blah blah. It didn't go into a lot of the stuff that this was into, and this guy right here, this guy was a super help, because this is what the information you need to know right here. This particular this information particularly right here. This is what you need to know about. This is what you need to understand if you're a G4 owner, and if you get your phone too hot too many times, or it gets too hot, or this can happen even if it doesn't. I'm sure, I'm not sure exactly how this happens, but this is what happens to your phone when you, most of the time, when you get stuck on a boot loading screen. This is more than likely going to be your problem. It's a hardware problem. Motherboard is basically scratch that thought. So up here you post that work in a repair store for Sprint. You know, put it under a fan, and I'm assuming to cool it down, to cause, the phone's getting too hot kind of thing. It says scratch that. Did some research through some channels after I posted that. What is happening is the motherboard is separating. So in order to make it once again, you have to mate. He put mate. He means mate. You have to heat it up. And he tells you, I personally use the heat from a soldering station to run directly over the board at about 375 degrees. That is a reflow in a sense, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. And he says, I was just about to try heating it up with a hair dryer. You're my man today. This guy, let me know if it works for you. I'm for using this trick. It worked. Got all my pictures and other data. Blow dryer works. Awesome. I'm glad. Just worked for me too. I did this method. It works. They talk about you need about give it 3 minutes. I gave it like 5. I got the phone so hot I almost couldn't touch it. And let me stress that for a minute. I got this phone with a hairdryer so hot, like this is like real like metal like chroming trim around the sides on these phones here, and I literally got this so hot. When I picked it up, I was like, fuck, that's hot. Like, I didn't think I'd get this that hot with a hairdryer. Slapped the battery back in my phone. And turned it on. And voila, it worked. It worked. I hooked it up. I transferred all my pictures off. They're, I'll switch back here. They're right here. Here's the folder. I put everything in. Because that was the only thing on my phone that can't be reinstalled or re-downloaded or whatever. My music was all synced via Windows Media Player off the computer on my app, and then I just had a couple apps, few games I like to play. Just downloads, not a big deal. I can re-download them through the Google Play Store. It's not even a big deal. But my photos and my videos that I shot, well, I don't really have those anywhere else, and I have some of them synced to my computer, but I didn't have all of them. And so I'm going, oh shit, I really don't want to lose all those. So hairdryer method will work, but you're going to have to make sure you have to get it hot enough that, and you may have to heat it more than once. First time I got it pretty hot and it wasn't enough, and it ran for about up to about a minute, one whole minute, and then turned off and went back into a boot loop screen, which I took the battery out, and I got it really, really hot. I mean, I kept it solid for about another 5 minutes of heat. I got it really hot. Like the phone, I turned it on, booted in, I started doing the thing, warned me that if it got any hotter, it would shut off to avoid damaging components in the phone. That's how hot I got it. To force it to work long enough to copy all of my photos and videos. So I recommend if this boot loop loading screen problem things happen to you, it's the boards in these, they unmate, and things come loose or whatever, and it's all stuck in place. It just gets loose enough that it can't make proper connections, and so if you get hot, it forces everything apparently to mesh back together, and it'll run just long enough for you to get your stuff off, which is what matters. I'm not going to show you guys how to do it. Just know that it works, because I did it. And I thought I was going to have to put gloves on to handle the phone, and I heated it up. I have a wood pull out, like a tabletop on my desk here, and I had it sitting on that, and like, I don't know, it was hot enough. When I picked the phone up, I was going, this thing's hot enough that I'm surprised it didn't burn like the outer design of the phone into it. That's how hot it pretty much was. I mean literally on the screen it said, if it gets any hotter, the phone will be turned off. Press OK to agree. And I said, oh, okay. As it was copying my pictures off, hoping to God it wouldn't shut off. And just totally clusterfuck my progress. So I'm going to be going over to my local AT&T store, because that's who I got this phone from, in the morning, and I'm going to see if they can do anything to help me with this. I might have to contact LG directly, but a hairdryer will work. Hairdryer will work, okay? Kid you not. The Reddit post where I got this information, if you want to read it for yourselves, I'll post in the video in the description, down below, down there. And so you can see it yourself. Here's the old trigger. I'm out, guys, because it's after 5 a.m. and I did not want to stay up for 2-3 hours when I would need to be sleeping to perform emergency hairdryer surgery on my phone to get some pictures, and videos. But it was worth it because they are irreplaceable. But I'm out. Peace, guys.